Hi, I'm Eileen.
And I'm Sarah, and welcome to the early spring edition of PierceTV.
This month we'll feature photography, 2D and 3D animation from our digital design students.
We'll have segments with one of our military instructors, Ryan Morris, and librarian Sarah Frye.
We'll feature more dramatic presentations from SLAM, Pierce College's student literary arts magazine, and highlight artwork from Ann Schuster's students.
We'll start this episode off with a My Class segment from the Pierce College Media Department.
From Pierce College Puyallup, here's Corinna Wycoff.
I'd like to pack our briefcase again, our suitcase, of things we would like to try in our own poems, okay? Writing was always just something I did because I couldn't not do it, but I didn't start to think about actually pursuing it as any kind of, legitimate vocation until I was a lot older. The mirror knows its own importance, and she drowned a young girl in me. We do a lot of rhetorical analysis, and now this terrible fish is rising back at her. It helps people understand how you can sit down with a topic and make that topic sing for a particular audience. Tone is actually a little bit bratty, right? But the theme, I love watching students really pull apart an essay and say, okay, this author used extended definition here for this reason, and this is why it's effective.
She's always talking, and she always has new stuff to say, and she's always keeping people entertained and like really involved in class because she's so just energetic. I'm a high energy person. I always have been, but I think I like what I do so much that it feeds that energy.
It's hard to learn from a teacher who's not enjoying teaching, but she seems to enjoy teaching. She seems to have fun with it.
Is it it's gonna be passive aggressive, like you? It's fun to choose what they're going to read. It's fun to watch them get better as writers. It's really fun to teach them principles of rhetoric so that they can be more strategic in their writing. It's fun to have that engagement with them. It's fun to have stage time. I think it's the best job in the world.
Here are some films from the Digital Design, 3D Animation, and Modeling class.
From the library here at Pierce College, here's Sarah Frye.
Hi, my name is Sarah Frye, and I'm a librarian at Pierce College, Fort Steilacoom. I want to help you discover what your library has to offer. Did you know that the library has a third floor? The third floor has all kinds of books. Things to help you with a research paper, study guides, children's books, books for new readers, books for summer reading, dictionaries, and more. So if you're looking for a place to relax in between classes, check out the library's third floor. Find a book, find a comfy chair, and enjoy.
You're watching PierceTV, a production of the Digital Design Program at Pierce College.
Up next are shape animations from students in the Digital Design Integrated 1 class.
From our military campus, here's science instructor Ryan Morris.
For the number of moles, so that's what goes on top. So we take
I've been at Pierce since 2005.
times our conversion factor,
I've
which
been
is
pretty much a military programs guy for the time being. We do have the accelerated courses here, the 8-week terms instead of the longer terms.
again, we're talking about calculations, chemical equations, all that good stuff.
It's a fast pace.
Chapter 9, we've already been looking through deciphering molar masses.
Yes, I've always loved science. Got my first chemistry set when I was about 6 years old.
From our initial equation, we know how many moles we have.
I want to spread this enthusiasm about science.
FeCl3, right? How many moles do we have right here?
They do have different pressures. They don't know if they're going to be deployed, when they're going to be deployed, or when they're going to have a change of duty roster or something along those lines.
Again, D, this is yours. Welcome back, by the way.
And we just work with them the best we can. I mean, they're doing what they can for our country, so we are going to help them out as well. We have had some situations where a student will be deployed halfway through a term. So we do everything we can to help them without compromising the program or the class or the work they're going to get out of it.
How much or what mass can be made from the reaction of 9.34? Pierce is it's a very friendly atmosphere. People genuinely want the students to succeed. So if I ask you what 1 mole of this is, that's something that I really think is important to the student, because this is a life-changing experience. Going to college is a life-changing experience. The friendly atmosphere really does put the student at ease, gives them a little more confidence, a little more comfort, so they can focus on their studies. Nice job on this one. Brandy, wonderfully done. Marcus, good call on the side. I'm very excited about what I do, and I try to portray that to the students.
Next up are some drawings and paintings from Ann Schuster's art students.
You're watching PierceTV, a production of the digital design program at Pierce College.
The Pioneer shines at the National College Journalism Convention held this past March in Seattle, awarded by the Associated Collegiate Press in the following areas. Second place for Best of Show. Fifth place for the Pioneer website and small college under 10,000 division. We would like to congratulate the Pioneer staff.
Up next are animations from the Digital Design Interactive Media class.
are some digital images from the Digital Design Advanced Photoshop class. Thanks for watching. We leave you today with Patrick Daugherty's drama class performing dramatic readings from this year's Slam.
We'll be back in mid-spring with another new episode of PierceTV. If you want to catch this episode, it will be available on the web at www.pcd.edu/pub/PierceTV.
Hi, my name is Tiara Tapp, and I'm doing Love in the Past Tense by Adriel Spiker. Rain slithers down the window's pane and slides into the moldering crevice between wood and glass. I stand where you stood and place my lips on the cold, sticky lips you left, red as blood, red as the dress you flung to the floor the night we became lovers. I knew for certain that we would be lovers when you floated into nonfiction, your gaits all slide and sensuality. You sank to the floor between shelves of Wordsworth and Whitman, lifting books like glass sculptures, precious and fragile. My blood sang to see you press each to your mouth, lingering on pages as though they possessed mouths themselves. I envied the paper lovers whose very syllables set you leaping to impulsive beats. But I know now that time slides for you. On Wednesday, you whispered shimmering spun glass madness for Emily, and last night, Charles gave you a go on the floor, but This day I took your pale hand and drew you from the floor and placed my lips on your icy forehead. My mouth imparting warm scant to skin as clear and as cool as glass on a winter's evening. I sang you songs of lovers and blue sky days when the sun slides along the sky, kissing clouds until it greets the horizon in blood.
I'm Sean Hogan. I'll be performing a piece by Gary Shea called TV. Out of the couch that swallowed me, after I find a place to put my bowl, I think whatever gods may be that I've found my remote control. In the fell clutch of mindless trance, Sheldon jokes of a Magellanic cloud. It makes as much sense to me as a cash advance, yet I find myself laughing out loud. Beyond the future waste of years, it seems like forever, 5th grade. After everything has disappeared, I'll realize it's been a whole decade. I really should lose some weight, but I have one last crescent roll. Rent's late, 'cause I slept late, right beside my remote control.
My name is Sarah Clifton, and I will be performing The Deconstruction of Oneself Through Literary Means by Preston Van Sanden. An article written in the paper about suicide and more depression words. Cutting out stories about mothers dying on Mother's Day. Pouring yourself on paper, creating what you hope anyone will call art. Questioning if anything at all is worth the effort, and growing angry at the thought of such a platitude. Writing a poem sometimes seems like turning lead into gold. A lot of work, worthless tactics, with no gain. Relying too much on asking questions, aspirations, beer, coffee, denying, and hope. Looking to others for guidance, known to be farce, maybe to get lucky, or just to see something different. Reading a book on poetry, reading others' methods, trying with no success. 5 pages, 5 stanzas, 5 lines, 5 words, 5 letters just to be deleted, hated, or forgotten. Looking into the mirror, describing yourself the way a drunken novelist might. She sits, slightly hunched, with a pale and distant look into the void that is her life. Or what about the way a drunken poet might? The single soldier sits slightly staring, trying to get bearing on her sliding life. Or what about the way a drunken non-poet, non-novelist might? She's pissed. She hates what she's done, fears what she will do, and doesn't have a clue what she ought to. The pages open, the writing appears. Again and again, over and over, day in and day out. Like a never-ending boxing match, keep the arms up, taking hit after hit. But no matter how hard the hits come, or how many are taken, the ink pours, the words flow. Sometimes they mingle together. Others reject each other completely. And still the deconstruction continues while the construction begins. The poet, drunk or not, the novelist, drunk or not, the non-poet, non-novelist, drunk or not drunk, will witness pens run dry, beers go flat, and aspirations fade. And the goal will seem like a carrot dangling from a stick just out of reach. Luckily, there's always another blank page to turn to.